Hello, everybody, and welcome to Unlocking the Door to Radical Authenticity, our 5-day inner alignment challenge, where we begin to live the practice of living a life of true freedom from the inside out. We're very, very happy that you've joined us for this excellent week.
So, for this first part, we're learning to listen to our body's signals and hear the message that our body is trying to tell us. So, this first part I'm going to guide us through is probably best done while lying down. I don't know your situation. You might be at work right now, you might be driving in your car or something. So, only for those where this is a safe environment in which you can do it and this would be easy for you. But if you can, find a little place to lie down. You can take your computer or your cell phone with you, put a little pillow under your head. You could put a little pillow under your knees if you like, and get all set up, get comfy. And in just a moment, we're going to start with 5 deep breaths. And when we breathe, we're going to start by expanding through the belly and the diaphragm first, and then carrying that breath into the upper chest. So deep, full belly breaths. Okay, so now that we're set up into the position that we'll be in, we'll lengthen the spine, make as much space as you can in your torso. And for this breath, you're going to purse your lips and we're going to breathe in as if you're breathing through a straw. Remember to go into the belly first, so it'll look like this. Now hold once you get to the top, retain your breath for about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it go. Open mouth. I'm going to do that 4 more times. So make a nice O shape with your lips, like you're pulling in through one of those big boba drink straws. Let's inhale. Fill all the way up to the top and retain. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Again. Hold. Let it go. Again. Hold. Let it go. Last 2. Inhale. Hold. Let it go. Last one, best one. Here we go. Hold the top. Exhale. Now, close your eyes if you haven't already. Get very comfortable. Relax your body about 20% more. Let your body just surrender to gravity. If there's any tension in your body, release it. Okay. So first, think about one of the best days in your life that you can remember. Usually the first thing that comes to mind is pretty spot on. Where were you? Who were you with? And what was that day or night like? What was the weather like? What was the air like? What were you doing? And what do you remember about that time? Now notice, when you think about this, where do you feel it in your body? what does it feel like? Where do you feel it, and what does it feel like? Your cells are giving you a message. Okay, now imagine you're like one of those etch-a-sketches from your childhood, those magnetic drawing tools. We're going to wipe it clean. Eyes closed. And now you're going to think about one of the worst days you can remember. What was the environment? Who were you with? What was that day or night like? What do you remember happening? What stands out about that day? Was it the place, the people, the tone of somebody's voice, a smell? And when those challenging things happened, how does your body feel now when you think about that? Where do you feel that in your body? What does it feel like? And take note of that. Okay, now like that etch-a-sketch again, wipe it clean. And to end this exercise on a positive note, just consider your favorite vacation spot. Eyes closed. Think about that thing that you like. And then open your eyes. All right, for those of you who are lying down, you can come back up to a seat and join us upright. So part of getting in alignment with yourself is to notice when you're off, what that feels like, tuning into the signals of the body so that you can notice, hey, something's off. There's something that I need to balance in my life. And then you can start to figure out what it is. So this is about tuning in to those signals. Some of us are very disconnected from our bodies and we don't know. But when we start looking and feeling, then we go, oh, I feel off. There's something going on. My body's trying to tell me something. So today is all about learning how to hear those messages. So Kevin,
So often in life, we either plow through emotions or we suppress them, either from a feeling of necessity, just habit, or because I can't deal with this right now. But the more that we push things off, the more that we plow through, and the more that we suppress, those energies don't go anywhere. They will just eddy and transform and manifest in different ways. So this practice is about connecting with the feeling and identifying what that feeling feels like, where it feels, and how it feels. So for this next part of the exercise, we're going to build on what Kelly just led us through. So once again, go ahead, either seated or prone, whatever's most comfortable and safe and appropriate for you right now. Go ahead and close your eyes and say 3 times quietly to yourself in your mind, yes, 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 with conviction, even tapping back into that feeling of a really good best days that you had, a really yes day. What does that resounding yes feel like to you? Where in your body do you feel it? It's going to be unique for everyone. And this is where we get into this self-directed, self-guided approach to inside-out living. Once you've identified where you feel it, what does it feel like? Does it feel warm or cool? Maybe tingly? Maybe expansive? Maybe loose and open? Maybe a little bit of a pulse. You can even feel your heartbeat, or you feel your pulse in your body. And take a few breaths. Almost like Kelly had shared, we're going to wipe that Etch-a-Sketch, preparing for the next exploration. Now quietly to yourself, in your mind, with a resounding feeling, say no, no, no. And feel into where you feel that in your body. Going back to that worst day example, where did you feel that in your body? Maybe you felt it in your chest or in your stomach, maybe tightness in the shoulders. Again, it's going to be unique for each and every one of us.
It's like asking body, show me what a strong no feels like.
Mm-hmm.
And then listen, your body will tell you. What
And
does a
then,
no feel like?
once you identify where in your body you're feeling it, what does the no feel like? Maybe it feels like there's some tightness or constriction. Maybe it feels tingly. Or maybe this one is cool, whereas the yes felt warm. So the more that we can understand what a yes or positive or what a no or negative feels like, the more tools we have to do something about it. Now, when we're feeling good or balanced or neutral, all is well. That's stasis, that's balance. From there, we can operate very successfully in life. When we're off, that's when we tend to drop into reaction. We tend to be short with ourselves and others, maybe self-depreciating or pointing the finger outward in anger or frustration. So when we're feeling off and we might feel ornery or prickly or angry, our bodies are literally telling us, hey, something's going on. So it's our internal check engine light. It's saying the system needs attention. We're out of alignment. So there's an imbalance that is ripe for correction, ripe for rebalancing. So if we're feeling these things, if we feel prickly or angry or anxious, we can start communicating with our system and actually getting information, getting answers from our body. So in these methods and modes, it's very important to be open and curious, because we don't know, our system knows. So we're not thinking we know, we're open and curious. Well, I'm feeling this, I've got awareness of the way this feels. I'm curious what's behind that. So we can even say something to the effect of body, system, superconscious, higher self, inner me. Again, this is a personal relationship with ourselves. So the label, whatever the label or the pronoun you use, it's entirely up to you. Make it personal. That's going to help the connection. It's going to help the relationship. So let's say inner knowing. We'll use that one. Inner knowing. Show me what my body is trying to tell me. Show me what's behind this way that I'm feeling right now. We're really becoming our own inner Sherlock Holmes, our own inner detective. We're not jumping to conclusions. We're not thinking we know the answer. We are aware of the situation that's presenting. We're aware of the feelings that are going on. And we're moving beyond those feelings, because again, those feelings are just the check engine light. It's the tip of the spear. There's more beneath these feelings. So with inner detective work, we can start inquiring, just using the baseline of kind of major things in life. Is the way I'm feeling something to do with work, with home, with my financial situation, with a relationship? And then we're connecting the yeses, the positive, and the nos, the negative, with that inquiry. So, again, quietly to ourselves in a neutral place, prone or sitting, eyes closed, super conscious, whatever the label is for you. Show me what's behind this feeling. And then we can start to seed the process. Is it something to do with work? No, I'm not feeling anything. Is it something to do with a relationship? Ooh, okay. I gotta hit the, ooh, yeah, that felt something. What type of relationship is it? Is it with, we can use language like family of origin, or my parents, or a sibling? Is it a romantic relationship, a friendship relationship? So using these methods, we can start to make inroads and get beneath the feeling, get beneath the reaction, and really start to see the underlying truth, the underlying reality of what the state of dis-ease is within the system that our body is serving up this feeling of, so that we can get to the identification of it. And a lot of times, just the identification will be enough for our system to turn off the check engine light feeling or symptom. Because our system is just saying, hey, listen, this is what we're feeling, this is what's going on. Should we keep running this program? And again, if we're bypassing or plowing through or suppressing, the system's not getting any other message than kind of crickets. So it's just going to keep running the program, keep running the feeling. And that's when things start to bloom in a negative way. We start to feel these things more often or more intensely.
Anxiety.
Anxiety, any number of labels.
A couple of weeks ago, we sent out an email that had a little 5-minute audio clip meditation led by me. It has a picture of a sunrise in the front, but it's just a 5-minute self-inquiry meditation that you can guide yourself through. We'll post it here just so that you have that added tool.
Mm-hmm. The next step for the practice is to run what we just did again on your own time. So find that quiet space. Prone, go ahead and lay down. Do your breathing, seated. Or seated. Do your breathing, get centered, and run that process again. Diving into that best day, diving into that worst day, identifying what a yes feels like, identifying what a no feels like, and potentially even taking that next step and excavating and exploring and becoming that detective of what's behind the feeling. So we're going to put in the reps because this is a practice. The more we practice, the better we get at anything. Not practicing is still a practice, and our system's going to get to a place of stasis with that. So the more that we can expand internally, the more we practice, the more we're going to recognize and start to really start to experience the positively impactful benefits of all these practices.
All right, you guys, we are so excited you're here. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Have a great day.